I'm in. Let's roll.
Get ready. Fire.
We're good. Let's loot the truck, see if that was fucking close.
Shitballs.
We're cool.
Ready? Open fire.
I got you. I got you, man. Just hold on.
God damn, that was close. That's it, we're clear. I'll drive.
I have a shot. Engaging.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Rock's dead. All right. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Drag out.
Contact by the camera.
Fucking hell. Drag out.
Just hold on, man. I'll be right there. Helo's finished. They're coming right for us. Loaded effort on patrol. Watch out. Hit the dirt. Helicopter. Unidad troops moving in.
Frag out.
In the old days, the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in
Move
the
there.
tunnels. Little things. some tobacco, or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation,
You call that unit cohesion. Let's close ranks.
So El Tío would leave them be.
Good to...
The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near Huayna. It was old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest parts of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama. That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working.
Enemy reinforcements coming in.
I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut up by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn. A smell came into the air. It was foul.
That supply plane looks fueled up and ready to fly. Let's grab it and give it to the rebels.
We rattled somebody's cage. Roger that. Move it. Let me get a good sight line. Roger that. Target marked. Target acquired. Shit,
I got it.
spotted
Moving to
us.
position. Ready. Call the shot.
I'm engaging tangos.
Got it.
Me lleva la chingada.
Fuck the c*****.
Se quedan por aquí.
Grenade, move, move, move! Grenade, move! Clear on this side.
In the old days, the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the tunnels. Little things, some tobacco or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation, they would pour out cups of Singani over the stones, so El Tío would leave them be. Here I turned to it. I was working now, old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest part of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama. That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut up by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell
Drone is
silent.
airborne. Got eyes on the cartel supply chopper. Let's hijack it and divert its payload to the rebels instead. I got a third target.
In the old
I've got
days,
eyes on the captain.
the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the tunnels.
Roger. Let me get in
Little
position.
things.
Let me get into position.
Some tobacco
Move
or
into a
handful
better
of
position.
coca leaves.
Roger. Target
Sometimes,
acquired.
if
Spotted
the
one
men
with
knew
some
they would be
shotguns.
working a
Target
shaft
marked.
that had an evil
Ready to fire.
reputation, they will pour out cups of Singani
Sniper
over
up in the
stones,
tower.
so El Tío will leave them be. The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near Huayna. It was old and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest parts of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen.
Firing.
So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama.
Okay, we're cool.
That morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut off by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn.
I'm getting a position.
A smell came into the air. It was foul, like burnt hair and brimstone.
Target marked.
And then, El Tio
Dropped.
was there. I couldn't see him, but I could feel him there
I got a
in
target
that tiny
carrying
space,
submachine guns.
right
Enemy
in front of
spotted.
me. I was shaking like a leaf. I held up my hand. To this day, I don't know why, and I heard a sound, a soft, snuffling sound like an animal will make. I could feel hot breath on my palm as the devil bent close to me and smelled the llama blood staining my hand. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital at La Paz. They told me I had been down in the mine for 15 days. No one could understand why I was still alive. But I knew.
Roger that.
I knew.
I need a better position.
That is why I believe in El Tio de la Mina.
Target
And
acquired.
why I'll never go
I've got
down
the
into his realm ever again.
Shit, I gotta find a good position. Say the word. That's one down.
Nothing solid, but I found Perico's former bodyguard, Turo Ruiz. He now works for the cartel at Pilca, some kind of mine. Seems like there's some kind of bad blood between the two, so he might give up the DJ.
Se metieron, culeros.
We're good. We all in one piece? Go.
I copy.
Unidad headed this way.
Roger. We're losing unit cohesion. Closing ranks. Hey man, try to take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
That place.
Sticks out like lipstick on a pig, don't it? That's gotta be DJ Perico's house. Let's check it out.
Their LT's trying to run.
I'm opening fire on these shitheads. Oh shit, we've been spotted. Sniper.
took you so long?
He's gone.
Están por llegar los refuerzos. Eliminen a esa gente de inmediato.
Move there.
Target set, ready to assault. Grenade, move, move, move! Hold on. Hang on, I'm coming. Target eliminated. Grenade!
I need you there.
Copy. Bad guys are marked, waiting on you, boss.
Por fin llegó el pinche apoyo que estábamos esperando, perros. Vamos llegando en chinga al pinche punto
Call
de
for rebels to draw their
encuentro donde
attention.
estaban los puntos que íbamos a apañar.
Assholes missed us. They're going the wrong way.
Frag out. Get shot. Frag out.
The lieutenant's on the run. Teasing detainees again?
Silencio. Marche. You better start talking, asshole.
I got you, vato. Just don't tell nobody where you heard this shit.
There's a cartel network station out there ready to get shut down.
Grenade! Get away! Oh. Roger.
Perico isn't here. Scour up any kind of intel you can. You've got schematics of some kind. Fractal antenna, maybe.
If Perico's using that fractal antenna to broadcast, that drawing might help the activity get a...
Hold on.
Get the fuck down!
Acaben con el enemigo.
I asked the rebels to drop off a ride. Let's get back to business. We've got schematics of some kind. Fractal antenna, maybe.
If Perico's using that fractal antenna to broadcast, that drawing might help the activity get a beat on his location.
I'll fly.
What the hell? You just hit a civilian. Keep your eyes on the road. You just hit a civilian. Let's go. It's gonna blow. Hang in there, I'm coming to you.
Fuck took you so long? I asked the rebels to send over a vehicle for us.
Anda un compa por acá.
The drone is up. Sniper out there. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us. I got eyes on a sniper.
Roger, let me get in position. Let me get a good sight line. Back it up, they're gonna see you. Roger, target acquired. Target marked. Enemy down. I'm seeing 2 narcos here, over by the dump.
That mine's been out of business a long while.
Probably one of those old silver mines the Spanish started. Slaves mined those for centuries. I heard these silver mines have folk altars in there. Miners had to leave coca and tobacco for El Tio when they were working. I can see why it wasn't hard for Santa Muerte to find a home here. Got it, moving. Got the target. Tango down.
¡Mierda! ¡Es el enemigo!
Looks like
¡Cúbranse!
we've riled them up. Fuck, we're made. Hang in there, I'm coming your way.
Thanks.
right there.
God damn, that was close.
Tangos are heading the wrong way. We're good, we're good.
Güey, me acabo de tatuar una serpiente en la espalda. ¡A huevo! Pinche maricón, cabrón. ¿Qué, putito? ¿Quieres que te dé una probadita para que veas lo cabrón que soy? ¿Eh?
I'm calling for indirect.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
Open fire.
Copy.
Found a receipt for the sound booth. Has to be for Pariksin. Let's check out the address. I requested a vehicle from the rebels.
Tango down. Find cover fast.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Los celestes siguen tirándonos, qué puta verga. Aguanten, cabrones.
I asked Pat Katari to send us a vehicle.
They got reinforcements. Enemy activity, stay sharp.
Mausoleums look cute in comparison to the others.
SB builds them for their pachonis. I've got a healthy enough ego to say I want something like this when I die. What are you, a SEAL? Because I don't know any quiet professionals who'd need something like this.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
All clear, all clear. We got tangos, danger close. We're good to go.
I'll pilot. Till we lieutenant's trying to escape. You guys ready? Fire.
Roger that. Opening fire.
Soldados vivos. Tienen el software.
You'll be fine, man. I'm on my way.
Thanks.
Espera, a partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming this way.
A partir de la madre con puro pinche cañonazo. Háganlo ahora.
I asked the rebels to drop off the ride.
They're alarm. Who fucked up?
I got the C4 primed.
La pinche huella de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí. Vamos a andar con su pinche rastro.
Fuckers have no idea where we are. I'm on.
No están aquí esos putos, ya se largaron.
I asked the rebels to send over a for us.
Ready? Open fire.
Copy. Gage, got a beat on.
madre! ¡Métanles la verga a todos esos putos! ¡Mátenlos!
Get the cover. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Start shooting your targets, people. We know Perico's working at this mine. We need him alive for questioning.
Yo, cartel gunman.
Tell me where.
There, next to the campfire.
Tango. Sniper, top of tower.
Your targets. We got civilians all over the place.
I asked the rebels to recon. I got eyes on Perico's former bodyguard. Let's talk to him.
Watch out, place is rigged with an alarm. That's the alarm, it won't be... I got one narco.
I don't see him. Spot machine guns. Sniper up in the tower.
On somebody's cage.
Assholes know we're here. Just stay quiet. I'm engaging tangos. Oh shit, here they come.
Okay.
You Arturo Ruiz? DJ Perico's former bodyguard?
Perico? Man, fuck that guy. That pinche puto shot my dog.
And?
No, man, he shot my dog, mi perro. Little Paloma never did nothing to no one.
Perico killed your pet? What for?
Hijo de su reputam, who was trying to smoke weed out of an AR-15. Fucking thing went off and got Paloma. Still have nightmares about that. Wake up with the shakes and shit.
You want to get back? Give me his real name. A photo too.
Man, Perico's real name is Marco Garcia. I don't have no photo, but I hope you motherfuckers.
We went through all that. All we got was a name as common as Marco Garcia.
Ah, the activity will work their magic. Send them the name and taking pictures so we can ID the asshole.
Los cabrones no están aquí. Se enteraron del vehículo. No podemos alcanzar. Maten el vehículo.
at that. It's an ancient Inca that's still standing.
With supplies.
Hold on.
Cover! Get the cover!
Hang in there, I'm coming to you.
God damn it. That was close. To business.
With supplies, a platoon could still defend that for days.
We better make sure there ain't a platoon up there.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
I copy.
That's history. I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way.
Fucking hell.
That was fucking close. I'm good. Crank it.
See a second. Open fire.
Looks like the 54.
Their lieutenant's running away.
Just hold on, man. I'll be right there.
Fuck took you so long. Quédate quieto. I want you to tell your friends how the blood spilled in the dirt here. How you wailed for your mama. And I want you to tell them we're coming for them next. Understand?
Tranquis, see? That, I understand.
Bad day to be a punk-ass Sicario.
Good day for the rebels. They're gonna love this.
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later.
We've got a possible location on DJ Perico's radio station. Go check it out.
Usando usted.
They've seen us. Fire it! Take cover already! ¿Qué tal?
Drone is in. Signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Roger that. Move it. Roger that. Target marked. That this is your man who's nose in the blow. By the turret. A master in the art of making corpses disappear has disappeared. Target's marked. Just say the word. When he was snatched from his kitchen, nearby sicarios could swoop in and rescue him. Solero, if you're listening, hold up, they're gonna see you. Shut, because we're gonna find you, and hey, wait, it's up to you if it's a rescue or a hit. Stay tuned to DJ Perico, because next up, my favorite day, DJ Target's marked. Good to go. I need a better position. Target acquired. Standing by. Target lost.
Stay out of sight. We're closing in on the station. Let's see if Perico's on the job.
Back it up, back it up. I'm moving to... I've got the target. Target down.
Eyes on 2 Sicarios. Over by the crate of comm gear.
I need you there.
Copy.
This place is empty.
Maybe he ran. Maybe somebody we talked to tipped him off. But he's still...
Bowman, we're at the station. DJ Perico isn't here, but there's still a broadcast coming through.
He's using the station as a signal, and we can't hack in without the... Use the drone to scan his antennas. SIGINT can take incoming data, and we can try to trace his location by triangulating the incoming signal's strength.
Roger that.
All I understood in a phone call with Bowman was scan the antenna.
Getting a position.
We just have to keep the drone still till the scanning's done.
Getting interference here.
Not good. Might be a jammer in the area. You're gonna have to find and destroy that before you can scan Perico's antennas.
We're on it. Rally on me.
Copy that.
I'm on the way.
Fucking hell. Get there.
This man has posted all his exploits on social media, and he is...
Stay there.
Copy that.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Opening fire.
Target eliminated.
Yo, rally up.
Copy that. Sniper, get down.
Stay tuned, Compass. The revelations that Roman police uncovered will destroy the...
Scan complete. Just hope SIGINT can trace Perico's location.
Esos hijos de su pinche madre están al este. Están fuera de nuestro alcance. Necesitamos un grupo que vaya tras esos güeyes.
I asked Pacatari to send us an email.
We got more Sicarios incoming.
Good news. Those schematics you found in the scan you took, we've confirmed that Perico's using a basic frequency agility program to encrypt the signal to his relay.
But to hijack the signal for Pacatari's broad, need the encryption key.
Right. Data to get you to the area of Perico's location. You need to pay him an unfriendly visit and get his encryption.
Bowman sending through background on DJ Perico.
DJ Perico, the parrot. His dream in life was to be a mixtape DJ, which essentially means yelling over someone else's song and then charging people for it. Fortunately for the music industry, life got in the way. Corner boy at age 13, crack charge at 14, attempted murder. Rather than do a bid in a gladiator academy, he fled to Mexico. He had a cousin in Santa Blanca, got a job as a sicario, a hitman. If Santa Blanca had run a sheet, they'd have seen he'd only attempted murder. Another way of saying he was a fuck-up. Like he missed 2 guys in the front seat of a Wrangler. I mean, how hard is that? It was only a matter of time before he annoyed the shit out of every single member of the cartel and got his corpse thrown back across the border, except El Sueño took a liking. Perico amused him. He can't shoot a gun, but he can shoot his mouth off. So...
Good morning, Bolivia!
El Sueño found a role for him. Pirate propaganda. Spread the good word about the coming of Santa Blanca.
It's a beautiful day for cocaine. But hey, what day is it? A special shout out to my boys in Pucara building El Sueño's final finca. But let's not be in too big a hurry, okay, boys?
DJ Perico is El Sueño's pet. Let's give him something new to parrot.
Nomad, my people have discovered a vehicle dispatch for a truck bringing valuable replicas to El Sueño's mausoleum. I know it's not your main task, but it's an opportunity to win your Sueño's pride.
Check. We get the chance, we'll take out the convoy before it reaches Sueño's personal shrine.
El Sueño is sending a convoy loaded with personal items to decorate his private mausoleum. Yup, you heard that right. Intercept and destroy those